baby, we got a wild one for you this week. We talk all about our adventure at the Way Out fundraiser. We discuss what it was like to have Fat Slut's 3rd anniversary and the chicken Caesar salad pizza. Actually, you didn't say, did you like it?
I really liked it. The pecorino. I talked to you about this backstage, but you were in, what's the cocaine version of a K-hole?
Speed hole.
You were coked out of your gourd.
A black hole.
We also talk about going to see Bob the Drag Queen's live comedy event. We listened to your live comedy event. She did a show. We listened to your voicemails, and we have a great time. Bernadette?
She's probably pissing off the cleaning lady. All right, enjoy this episode.
Oh.
Mom!
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom,
you end up with us.
sloppy seconds. Oh, diva.
Our number is 213-536-9180. Our email is Sloppy Seconds Spotted you when I comment out on with the show. You stupid little fuck, you not so fuck, you little fuck. I'm saying a big different meatball, and that's Big Dipper. I'm on day 3 of a hangover.
Yeah, walk me through this, because when I saw
Walk me through this.
When I saw you yesterday at 5 p.m., you were like, I'm so hungover. But then the moment you started boozing it up again, you like fully got so much more energy and you were like having the best time. So
yeah,
it's
that's how alcohol works, boo.
It's the hair of the dog type of tease.
It's the hair of the dog. And then this morning I got up and I had to, you were in my house yesterday. I had to pick everything up so this cleaning lady could come here and actually clean this house because my life has been a mess. And I was so hungover during that I threw up.
Kitty's been... You which what?
I threw up. From all the bending over and picking shit up off the floor. Like bending over, getting back up, bending over, getting back up.
It's not the bend and snap, it's the bend and yak. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. What time were you up this morning?
8:30.
Yeah. Man.
That's not super early.
I know. I got picked up at 7:20.
To go where?
Get bagels.
How many did you eat?
We overordered. It was $80.
How many bagels did you eat?
I'm just saying we overordered. It was $80.
Yeah, because that guy's a feeder. Because you keep hanging out with feeders, and then you're like, why am I fat?
That guy's not a feeder.
Sure. He just happened to overorder.
He ate more than I did.
But his body be slamming.
His body, too. I tried to get him to show me a picture of when he used to be my size. Try being my size, Amy.
Try being my size, Amy.
But he wouldn't. He was like, can't find it. I was like,
yeah,
but you can find those biceps. You can find those biceps pics you be putting on the internet, sir.
Well,
no, we went to that like viral place in Koreatown where they cut the slices in the bagel and then they stuff them with cream cheese and then they dip it in butter and garlic. And then they bake it a second time. They're like stuffed bagels. They're like tear.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yes.
It was super good, but
pull apart bagel.
Yes, the entire internet discourse about this place is that they always sell out of those baked bagels. They can only do so many, folks. So calm down, and we're sorry there's a line. So that's why he picked me up at 7:20 in the morning so we could get down there. And we were barricaded at the bagel shop. We were there before they opened, standing out front in the cold. Because I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt. And we
as
got
you
our
were
bagels.
last night.
As I was last night. But let's give the people a rundown. Let's give it.
So Friday was the 3-year anniversary of Fat Slut, where we were selling chicken Caesar salad pizzas.
Bro.
Thank you, everyone who came and ate a pizza and bought a t-shirt and enjoyed the evening. We really did pack that place up, and it was a wonderful experience. I know the bar is thankful that I'm in existence. So, what? Sorry.
That, I know the bar must be thankful. Jesus Christ, how many beers you had today?
This is the first one. But I'm trying to fight it. I'm trying to fight the hangover. Because I might be going to that party at Precinct later.
Howell?
For the chubs. No.
Oh,
No. Bleep that. We're no longer going to be promoting other events. Just
okay.
Heroin on
It's
this
just
podcast.
Fat Slut and Drain Your Nut.
And Drain Your Nut.
So-
So Friday was amazing. I had a special gift. Girth Brooks came upon the stage and then hung out with us until around 3-4 o'clock in the morning in the dressing room
I
after
need
the
to
show,
hear
which is
more about that
so
in a non-bleepy,
wild.
way. I need to hear how you all socialize. Okay, I'm gonna
It
challenge
was
you.
okay. So the show ended, and we were
Uh-huh.
all still on a real high. I think I had done more cocaine that night than I had ever
I
done.
said non-bleepy.
We're not gonna bleep that. I talk about it all the time. Than I'd ever done ever in my life in one evening.
At
So I
that
was
party?
I was cranked. Yeah, I was yappy, and so we all hung out afterwards. And then we were sitting around. Chit chatting, and then I was like, "Let's do shots. Like, let's celebrate that we had like a really nice packed event. Like, basically doubled the door numbers
That's
for what we normally
crazy.
do. But I think it was like everyone knew it was a 3-year, and it was a big deal for me. The sexy food eating competition was a flop. Everyone sucked, and I hated it. But we'll let that go. And well, that's what I remember. I don't actually remember any of it. And so we stayed after and just did shots, and I got drinks for everybody, and then we all just hung out in the dressing room until, after the bar closes, the people that work there still have to like cash out and do all
There's
that
like
stuff.
a lot of work left.
There's a lot of stuff, and they clean up and like they sweep, and so and they put all the chairs away. Anyway, so we just stayed until they were like completely done, and one of the managers finally came in and was like, "Okay, you have to leave." And
Okay,
so
now
then
is the time.
I had to take all my stuff out of the bar and put it in my car to then like hide it so that I could take an Uber home.
Do you remember? Did you find the artwork? A guy gifted me some artwork, but then you were like, put it in my folder.
Yeah, it's in the
Okay.
bag.
Great, just making
That
sure.
and the Anna or the Vogue cover.
Oh, the
me
Vogue
and
cover was so funny.
Yeah.
You on the cover of Vogue. I had an amazing time. The vibe was incredible. The performances were great. Some of them. I think that there is some conversation to be had around the sexy food eating contest. And just to understand that you've now done 3 times 12 is
36.
okay, work, and then some out of town ones.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You've done
41.
yeah, and like maybe up like almost 50 of these competitions, right? There's only so much that's gonna happen.
But none of the things that have happened were happening on that evening.
I understand, but what I'm saying
Some
is
people have done things, have gotten creative. Maybe turn the stool upside down and give the leg a blowjob.
yeah, that was incredible. What I'm saying is I think there is possibly over winter break, as the year changes, while you're laying upon your couch playing video games, yelling at your cat, I think there is a possible
Bernadette!
I think you could possibly brainstorm a new addition or a twist or like a something that could elevate the game. And I don't think it needs to be reinventing the wheel. To quote RuPaul, you ain't gotta reinvent the wheel. But I think that people are too drunk to realize that they can't go to the floor. They always go to the floor. You know what I mean? We talk about this ad nauseum, but I do think there's a tweak. And I have a couple ideas for you. Not to put my nose in other people's business. But...
That's all you've been fucking doing this week.
Wow. So true. That is so true. That's crazy. But I shooby do be getting the thank you notes after I do put my nose in their business.
Okay, so Friday night, that was that. And then I was out all night, slept in until around 2 o'clock.
Oh, and Kiki just sent me videos from the dressing room, so I saw what was going on.
Oh, yes. So Girth did hang out late and long.
He was trying to lick your balls.
He was trying to lick anyone's balls.
And the tiny clip of the video, it's obviously a joking conversation.
Yeah.
But he says something like, I'm trying to lick your balls. And then you said, so you are gay. And then he laughed. And then you, in a lowered tone, said, honestly, you don't want to lick my balls right now.
I don't remember that at all.
Well, I have the video.
Thank God. And then last night, we were lucky enough to be invited to Way Out's fundraiser for a little queer camp in Vermont.
Yeah, I think you still are a little confused on what Way Out does.
I don't know what they do, but a great organization.
They raise money
Yes, I
for
understand that
other
part.
organizations.
Yes, I get that.
Well, because the idea is like if you're doing a fundraiser for queer people in LA, most people go like LGBT Center, which is like a multi-million-dollar huge, the Gettys support it, like it's this huge thing. But there are tons of like other like gender justice, like the Trans Latina Coalition. Like there are so many other nonprofits in LA and all over the country that need like big swing fundraising. Like there are nonprofits that operate on less money than was raised last night alone. They raised $180,000 for this camp in Vermont.
Yes.
Which is incredible.
And the year before, they helped raise money for a trans housing
in Florida.
And then because they were able to raise that money, this year they were able to open one for trans men in Florida, which is incredible.
So Way Out was
anyway,
lit,
Way Out was
and
lit.
thank you for bringing me along. And
I had
you
a great
got
time.
to perform
The cold hamburger, a sleigh.
from Shake Shack, hardcore.
But a Shake Shack burger is good.
That's what I
performed. Amy Poehler told me that I was good and funny.
Oh yeah, she said, she said, hi, I'm Amy. You're so good and funny. It was a good compliment.
It was a good compliment from an icon and legend. And we got to sit at a fun table. I got to do the whipped cream shots for money.
Yes.
With Matt Rogers.
We saw Amy Poehler, Paula Pell, Harper Steele. We saw Brian Safi. We saw Matt Rogers. I was sitting next to Leland all night, and we were cackling.
I love Leland.
Leland's a key.
I really like Leland.
Kyra Jete was there with her new braces. She was like, I can't eat these cookies.
Oh, because of the braces. She
also
was like, I can't have gum.
She said, I have braces now.
I could not see them, but I also couldn't really see anything.
You couldn't see anything. She said she kind of got hoodwinked into the braces because they were all like, well, we can give you this deal, but only today. And she went to the bathroom to call her mom to get advice, and her mom didn't pick up. And she was like, I guess I'm getting braces. She told me that story. I was like, oh my God.
I'm obsessed with
She's
Kyra.
so fun.
She's the most fun. Sabiana was there as well, performing. And she ate, she makes her own visuals. I didn't know that, and they were so good. Party. She tore it up. She opened the party.
Yeah, it was a really, really great night. It was really cool to see all the money they raised. And I want to tell one little anecdote from Amy Poehler's speech before we take a break.
Yeah,
which was she was presenting Paula Pell with the award. And Paula is like a longtime SNL writer. She's on Girls 5 Eva. She wrote like everything that you and I think is funny. Paula has created.
All of her sketches are great.
And Amy is like talking about how Paula used to work at
Disneyland.
Right. So Paula worked at Disney World in Florida, but Amy goes Disneyland, and Paula heckles from the audience. She goes, Disney World. And Amy goes, oh, Disney World. My bad. Honestly, I don't like any of them. And then everyone sort of laughed. And then she paused for a second and she was like, but Disney as a corporation. And as a creative driving force in this community, I'm a big fan of big, great creative work. And it's like, girl, Inside Out was like the biggest movie that they have ever made.
Yeah. She was like, I'm not going to say nothing bad about it.
She's like, they've been very nice to me for the last couple of months.
That's what she said. She's like, they've been very nice to me and my family for the last few years.
Go
How funny.
off. All right, well,
a beautiful event. I would say everyone look into donating and going to next year's event. It also ends in a huge party at the end. So like you do get to sit, you get your food, you get to watch the shows and see all the celebrities. But then at the end, you get to go mingle with everybody upstairs. And that was really fun. I almost didn't go. But then I got that bottle of Justin wine in me and I had to turn the party.
Oh, yeah, really quickly before the break. How many drinks do you think you had before you drank that entire bottle of wine?
1, 2, 3, 4,
In the Emerald
5
City.
mezcal sodas, 1 RuPaul water thing, 4%
House of
alcohol,
Love.
House of Lerm, and then the whole bottle of Justin wine. Well, Kyra had 2 glass
Sure.
too.
I also, my favorite thing about that too, she was drinking red wine, and then when she was done, she said, roll me up one of those, and it was all pink. So
But
good for her.
she had the red wine bottle in front of her. Like, she could have stayed red.
I think she was trying to flip the script, you know what I mean?
I think she was trying to hang with me, which is not easy to do. Oh, shit. She's here.
All right,
Okay.
let's take a
Let's
break,
take a break.
and we'll be right back.
Weight Loss by Hims is here to help you reach your goals.
Hims now offers access to an affordable range of FDA-approved GLP-1 medications that are designed to support you in losing the weight and keeping it off, including the Wegovy pill and the Wegovy pen.
GLP-1s help regulate your appetite and eat less.
With Wegovy at Hims, lose up to 20% or more of your body weight when combined with diet and exercise.
And no needles needed. Wegovy is the first ever GLP-1 pill for weight loss.
And through Hims, you can just go online where you'll connect with a licensed provider who will determine if the treatment is right for you.
No insurance necessary either, and if prescribed, your medication is delivered right to your door.
Ready to reach your goals? Visit hims.com/sloppyseconds to get a personalized, affordable plan that gets you.
That's HIMS.com/sloppy-seconds.
hims.com/sloppyseconds.
Weight Loss by Hims is not available in all 50 states. Wegovy is the registered trademark of Novo Nordisk AS.
To get started and learn more, including important safety information, Wegovy clinical study information, and restrictions, visit hims.com.
If you love to shop, listen up! Have you heard of Rakuten?
With Rakuten, you get cash back and rewards on almost everything you buy. Just from shopping.
Exactly. Clothes, athletic wear, pet supplies. I'm talking about Gap, Adidas, and even Petco.
So I can buy a look, get new shoes, snag the cat some cute toys, and get cash back.
That's right. And you can even stack those rewards on top of sales and coupons.
That's cool.
It is cool.
But how does it work?
Well, partner stores pay Rakuten to send them shoppers, and then Rakuten passes on some of that money to the members.
Rakuten is really doing the most, huh? Love it.
Yeah, in the best possible way. Plus, Rakuten has 17 million members who are already saving. So, you can become one of them today.
Join for free at Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app to start saving money now.
That's Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app today.
And get yourself some Rakuten.
You know, lately I have been trying to keep my wardrobe simple. I want pieces that are comfortable, but they still feel like put together like an outfit, and that's why I'm always reaching for my Quince items.
The fabric feels elevated, the fits are clean, and Quince makes getting dressed so easy.
Quince has all the staples for spring, like 100% European linen shirts and shorts starting at just $34.
They're lightweight and breathable, but still look polished. I have a bunch of their Pima cotton tees, and they're super soft and easy to wear and very breathable for the summer, for the sweaty body.
I just rediscovered this pair of linen shorts that I have that are so comfortable from Quince. You know when like something gets buried accidentally? I pulled these out and I was like, what have I been doing? Not wearing these!
And the linen doesn't wrinkle.
Period.
Plus, everything is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands because Quince works directly with ethical factories and cuts out the middleman.
Refresh your everyday with luxury you'll actually use.
Go to quince.com/sloppy for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too.
That's QUINCE.com/sloppy for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/sloppy.
Get yourself some Pima cotton.
Quince.
Quince. At Quince. And we're back. Down.
Darren.
Okay, so what are you doing today? What are you doing?
Well, leave me alone about today. What I want to talk about is Sunday, November 24th at 4 p.m. at Precinct.
Oh, the drag sale.
Yes, baby girl.
I am going to be selling. And to the one person that commented on the podcast, someone posted, one of the divas posted the ad for it, maybe on Mom Podcast, and someone went, "Ooh, meatball, why?"
That you're
Like,
included?
Yeah, like why would I be? To me, it read as like, why would anyone want something that I had made?
I think they just don't like your personality. I don't think they're concerned about.
It's so wild to me that people wouldn't like me. That's so crazy.
I just want to say there were a lot of people who were like, I listen to the podcast who at Way Out. There were a lot of people.
Oh yeah, that was wild.
And so many people at Fat Slut who came up to me and they were like, "Oh my God, Dipper! Like I listen to the podcast all the time." It was really, and they thanked me for my amazing party, Fat Slut. It was really great. But also, I do want to bring up that some people who maybe don't listen to the podcast and work in entertainment and are aware of the two of us having like a partnership, they'll confuse us.
Yeah, straight up, right out the gate when we got there, someone walked over to you and was like, "Meatball,"
and I was
literally sitting there, and I was like, "The fuck."
And like the flyer has you on it in drag with your name under it, and
right
I'm
next
not
to
even
Amy Poehler.
It's not even like Big Dipper and Meatball will be there. I was your plus one.
Yeah. How was that quinoa salad?
I enjoyed that and the sweet potato. Anyways,
I
think it's
hate
funny.
a sweet potato. This Thanksgiving, don't do it. Stay away from them. I don't understand it. It's gross. It's disgusting. But I also don't like sweets.
Well, there were cranberries in there too, so
I do love a cranberry. Wait, cranberry or was it a craisin?
Maybe it was a craisin, quinoa, kale, sweet potato salad with maybe some red onion.
A red onion would give it a crunch.
And a zing, a crunch and a zing. I do think it's wild. I think it's just because you and I know each other, and to us we're so nuanced and different. But to other people in the world, it's like two fat, hairy, gay fag talkers. So one in drag, one in not, but still. Anyways, if you want to buy Meatball's drag, I'm bringing
the ham and cheese sandwich.
The ham and cheese sandwich costume will be sold. I don't know.
Should I bring my Kool-Aid man?
Yeah. I don't know that people are gonna like come to buy huge costumes that take up space.
I know. Well, yeah, and it's also kind of hard to get down. It's in the rafters of my garage.
I'm gonna bring my ham and cheese. I'm gonna bring a huge duffel of like costumes, leotards, singlets
that don't fit you anymore.
Go-go costumes, yes, old ones that don't fit me. Stuff that I had made that like worked one time but doesn't work. A lot of the stuff that I have that I'm selling like works if you're just wearing it as a fashion item, but doesn't work for my stage show because I can't like layer it with anything. But a lot of what I'm selling is like custom that I paid for and then wore like twice. And now I'm getting rid of because I'm too big for it. So mark
big
your
girl,
calendar.
You are beautiful. You know what I mean?
But I'm gonna sell stuff for like $5.
Oh yeah, I remember last year I sold like full outfits for $20.
Yes,
I just had a bin that was like anything in there is $20. Just get it out of my house.
So
I have so much stuff I need to get rid of.
If you want to come to the drag sale, Willem's gonna have stuff there. I would say
Alaska's gonna have stuff.
Alaska
there.
Already has stuff.
I'm going to be selling, if you're a big girl with big feet, I have a lot of shoes that I will be selling that I just cannot wear anymore. And they're in good condition because I bought them and then forgot to return them within 30 days.
Oh, so no.
They are I think they're size 13 women's, 14, 15, and 12.
I have some 15. Shoes I'm going to bring too. My little bedroom shoes that I've had for a while. So if you got big feet, baby girl, I got some shoes for you.
Bernadette, come here.
I met Bernadette from across the room, and she is so small.
Well, yeah, she's like 2 months old.
But I'm
she's getting
saying
bigger. She's
that's
almost 3 pounds.
she's so small. It's
And
so
when
funny.
she hits 3 pounds, we're cutting out her vagina.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's too small to get fixed. And when I took her to the vet, they were like, "Here, you got to feed her this like high calorie food, so she'll like." Because she was a stray cat that they just like found on the street. Um, and I was like, I'm pretty sure she was just like eating garbage.
Wait, she was a stray cat as a kitten? I thought she was part of a litter of a stray cat.
She was. I mean, yeah, there was like 2 or 3 of them together,
Okay, got it. Because
and
they
they
were
were stray like out in the world, but they didn't
so
have like a
young.
mom. Yeah, she was like 2 months. They wouldn't even let me adopt her until she was like 4 or like I don't know. She had to be 2 months to be taken out of the building.
Wow.
So I had seen her a few times, but I was like, I don't know. I want this other one that looks a little bit more expensive. But that one got stolen from me by somebody
Well,
else.
why? Because he was that one was like tortoise shell.
Yeah, it was a like a burgundy tortoiseshell cat. It was gorgeous, and they said that one won't be available until the 6th. And then on the 6th, I showed up at 7:30 before they even opened and walked in, and they were like, "Oh, someone adopted those a couple days ago." And I was like, "Why would you lie to me?"
Wow.
But Bernadette's great. She's just harassing Archie. Anyway, come to the drag sale. Bernadette will be there.
Come over here. I'm excited. I haven't done. Did you do garage sales as a kid?
No, but I've done the drag sales at Precinct multiple times. They've just never been with famous people. I've always been the most famous one there. This Modelo's talking.
But I loved doing garage sales because I like it. It gave me a lot of like agency. It's an awful business model. It's only a good business model if you're like everything here is either going donation or trash, and then you're like, oh, bonus for a little bit of work, I made a couple $100. But as an actual business model, it's shit. But as a child, I felt like I was really eating because I was like,
Mm-hmm.
50 cents, a quarter. Ooh, this one's going to be $1. I'm going to sell this set of golf clubs for $15. You know, and someone's like, yeah, I paid $800 for that thing and you sold it for $5. Good for you. You know what I mean? Like, but it
I'm
was
also like looking around the room and I'm like, can I sell some of these my wares that I don't like?
I think completely. Like, you'll have an entire 6-foot table to yourself. And if you have a portable rack or something for the clothes.
Oh, right. I donated my rack to the club. They have one of mine. I'm gonna have to
Nice.
ask for it back.
It's going to be a good time.
Yeah, so come on out to the mom drag sale. Delta will be there too, selling blouses that you have seen on Very Delta. I might buy a couple.
Yeah, that would be lit.
Keep it in the house. Just leave them in the dressing room. Company blouses.
Company Blizz, Company Blouse.
And then you know what we're doing tomorrow? I hope you didn't forget.
We get to see Wicked tomorrow
We're
night.
seeing Wicked tomorrow night at 6:30 p.m. at the Grove.
Oh my God. Okay, so by the time folks are listening to this,
We will have seen Wicked.
we will have seen Wicked, which I'm excited. And I'm pissed at the people who keep leaking the
The full videos! Full!
they're like, oh, do you want to watch Popular? Because it's right here.
Oh, do you want to watch Loathing? Because here's the whole fucking thing.
I keep scrolling past it. It's annoying.
How are they doing that?
You know, an early screener, you know, someone leaked something. And I think, like, I'm sure that the movie doesn't mind. Did you hear that it's 2 hours and 40 minutes?
Yeah. I've been saying it's longer than the musical.
This is
I'm going to be drunk.
tickets are gonna go crazy for the musical on Broadway.
Well, you know it's coming to LA next year.
Who's bringing it?
The touring cast. It's at Pantages or whatever.
Pantages.
Is it Pantages?
No. But I'm excited for my Pantages to go sit in a seat there at the theater. You know what I mean? I'm excited. Thank you for organizing that early.
I got us the big seats. Well, they're the handicap seats. We do have to walk in with walkers.
I'm not
What?
doing that.
I'm just kidding. They're not. They're right next to the handicap seats.
All right, let's take a break, and then I've got some voicemails keyed
Oh,
up
is it
for
already
us.
time to take a break? Was that something I shouldn't have said?
We'll be right back after this.
Bernadette's playing in the window. And we're back.
All right, I have some voicemails.
Hit the play button.
You know what? You go ahead and hit the play button, Diva.
Oof.
Ooh, I can't believe you're drinking. Well, I guess it's like 2:30 in the afternoon.
I just woke up.
I just got off the bus.
I woke up at 8:30 and said, hold on, let me get a task rabbit over here. And then Naomi goes,
So
text my
hello,
lady.
guys. I love you so much. I don't know if this is delusional or if I am just obsessed with you, but I was having a casual conversation with an acquaintance the other day, and we were talking about the Wicked movie coming out. And I don't know why, but it just rolled off my tongue and said, oh my gosh, my friend is actually renting out a theater for the premiere
Friend?
and watching it with all of her friends. And then when my friend questioned me about who it was, I had to kind of back out of the conversation and realize, nope, it really is not my friend. It's just somebody that I listen to on a podcast.
This caller called back and said, I live in a rural area and I was driving and so it got cut off. But essentially, he was like, isn't that funny that I think we're friends?
No, it's called a parasocial relationship and it happens all the time.
I love it.
I think that's nice that you think that.
But how about that moment when we were at the event last night? And the guy was like, oh, I listened to the pod. Oh, I called in because I played Roger in Grease. And I was like,
And you could not piece it together. I was watching the wheels turn and like trying to explain it to you. And the poor guy, you made him feel so dumb. I kept on being like, no, he just doesn't remember. Dipper, what he's talking about.
I was like, you went with your friend Roger to the country Greece? You
No,
got
he-
robbed on a vacation in Grenada? Like, I couldn't. And he was like, I did musical theater summer camp and I played Roger in Greece. Now
And
it's
you-
all coming back to me. And then we started singing that song from Greece when we
Yeah,
talked about
we
it
made
on
him
the
feel
pod.
bad.
I didn't
And
mean
then
to.
we both kept staring at him and I was like, why do we know this guy? And he goes,
Well,
I
he said
TikTok.
he sent pictures in.
Maybe to Willem and Lasker.
No. That mustachioed man texted us some photos.
We'll get, sir. One, I'm sorry that Dipper didn't understand what you were saying. He was blinded by the hamburgers and chicken tenders in front of him. And two, why don't you go ahead and send those pictures back on over?
You said
Mr.
run
Mustache.
that to my DM.
Why don't you hop on over? I know I follow him on TikTok because he posts like drag race videos.
Oh yeah, was he the one? Now this is going to be full slander, and he's going to listen to this, and he's going to be like, "Dipper, you are an aging idiot with a false memory." But is he the one who made the drag race video that was like, "If I was on Drag Race, I would X, Y, and Z," and then everyone dragged him like you've never worn a high heel in your life?
No, that was Peter Toto,
Ooh,
who we met in P-Town. Do you not
Really?
remember that? Yes. And we were all... Did you go to Goldilocks that night? Because he was there with that.
I didn't make it to Goldilocks. I had another party I had to do.
And then I went to his show in P-Town.
Go off. Oh,
Yeah.
right. I remember that. And his show was at the Gifford House.
Yes.
Golly. And I don't smoke pot anymore.
Neither do I.
Do-
Glug.
You know what next year or next month is? 13 years sober. Isn't that crazy? You hate it.
It's just so crazy to me. Like, I'm so proud of you, I guess, or whatever.
I guess. Oh, wait. Speaking of another sober person, we saw Bob's Hour. We went to the This Is Why
Oh, yeah, we went to
tour.
Bob's show.
This has been a busy week.
Sydney Washington is possibly the funniest person I've ever seen. That's her name.
Yes. She is so good.
It was so good. And it just punchline after punchline after punchline. If the show comes to your town and Sydney's the opener, go. But if not,
I
there's no
think
real
she's
reason.
completed her run. Or maybe not, but she's so funny. We need to have her on Sloppy.
Yeah, absolutely.
On Sloppy. It's this. We're on the pod.
No, this is the Tuesday.
Sure, but this is the
Sure. We met Bonnie McKee last night too.
Oh my God. Wait,
and the fact that she knew who we were, I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck?
That was such a feel-good moment. So if you don't know who Bonnie McKee is, she is a music artist. She is a songwriter. She wrote all of the bops, co-wrote all of the bops with Katy Perry in her teenage dream moment.
And then she wrote a bunch for Britney Spears.
Yes, and she has a sleeper hit that if you're really gay and really on the internet, called American Girl.
I am an American girl, hot-blooded and I'm ready to go.
And she performed last night, and she did this medley of Katy Perry
and Britney was added.
Songs. What Britney song?
Would you hold it against me?
She did not sing that
you
last night.
Feel like paradise.
Oh, that's right.
I need a vacation tonight.
That is right. And she also sang that Tayo Cruz song.
Sure.
Feel like dynamite. Singing.
I throw my hands up in the air sometimes.
It was quite the medley.
It was everything.
Sis really popped off.
And then we got to meet her guitarist.
Yes. But that was
Paula
super.
Pell.
That was super fun.
What a night! We've been
the reason
one, we've been hanging out a lot, and two, you're just watching me drink. It's nice to have
years.
a friend
and Bob,
that watched.
16 years. Go off, Bob.
And Bob was a wonderful, very funny. Loved the way the show flowed. It was.
Oh, it was
so well done.
And the thing about an hour is you really want to have a theme, and her theme was so great because it was about generational and comparisons and politics and technology and the difference between millennials and boomers and Gen Z. And it wasn't preachy. It was just very observational and funny. And Bob is so in her element on stage that she was loose, but hit all of her marks. Did you clock her outfit, by the way?
Yeah. It was a faux leather suit.
Yes.
Who made that? Good
But did you clock that it was a snake? So the long, white, pointy collar wasn't just an oversized fashion moment. They were the fangs, and the squiggly red tie was actually the tongue. And then it was a snakeskin suit. Because I said something to her afterwards, because we saw her at the after party.
You saw her. I had to go.
And I was like, girl, you need to get those that collar in check. And she was like, oh, the fangs? And I was like, oh, the fangs. And then Naomi was like, yeah, it was a snake. And I was like, oh, shoot.
Someone just asked me to go skydiving, and I said, I'm too fat. And he goes, well, I just looked it up. It's 240 pounds.
And you said, me too fat.
Me too fat. Just as fat as St. Lucia.
Not that.
I don't know how this guy is going to get a bunch of people to go skydiving with him. Everyone is fat. All of them are fat.
Oh, all of them?
Well, he goes, all of his friends are fat. And he was like, I had to look it up. It's 240. I'm sitting at a good 15 to 20 right over 240.
Bob could go skydiving. She looks amazing.
Kim Chi could probably go skydiving. She looks amazing.
She also looks amazing. Here's one for you.
Hello. Question for the culture. This is something that I keep noticing, and it doesn't make sense to me. There's this specific genre of Grinders or Smithies profiles they'll claim to be verse or like a verse top or just versatile, but then in the description it says no bottoms. That doesn't mathematically make sense to me. If you're versatile, are you not interested in all sexual positions? Or are you just secretly a bottom and ashamed of it? Question for everyone.
That chord resolve at the end made me feel good.
Yeah, I was like, oh, don't leave me hanging. Down. No, I mean, this is a conversation I feel like we have a lot of the times. I feel like it's more often than not, people are putting verse in there just to keep their options open. But if someone says like, I'm verse top, in my mind, I'm like, you're probably just a top and you want to make sure everyone knows that you have bottom once or twice. Because a true verse would just say, I'm verse.
Right.
I'm in the mood for this right now in the conversation with you. Right?
Yeah, and I think what this person is getting at is they want to be bottoming. They want someone to come fuck them, but they call themselves verse and then they say no bottom. So it's like, well then
Yeah, then just make it clear.
Or say verse looking for verse only.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
be
looking
like
to
Roxy
flip.
Andrews and make it
Make
clear.
it clear. I know you love me, baby. That's why you're coming in here.
That's why you're coming in here, Diva.
This beer is making me gassy.
Like what? Kind of gassy. Front, top,
Burpee.
top gas?
Top gas. Not the kind when you fart and then it comes up the front and touches your balls.
You have been seeing the clips I sent you.
Yeah.
Guess a quiff. A quarf. A quarf.
Can you hear that?
No, I can't hear anything. Oh, you've got workers at the house.
The lady's cleaning. Because I didn't want to do it.
Good for her. I have something. Do you want to get a little messy before we take our last break? All right.
Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Meatball. Okay, so last night a friend had invited me out to a bingo event for the writer. Wait, okay, I'm not gonna say what it is. There was an event at a Sapphic wine bar, let's just say, in a strip mall. And as soon as we pulled into the strip mall, I was like, is this gonna be the Sapphic wine bar from Meatball's story? And indeed it was. They had the orange wine. I knew right from the second I saw the orange wine. I knew right from the second that the non-binary person behind the bar must have been the same person who was not taking your order because I definitely had a good time. I was served. I am a transgender woman. The thing is that it was so hard to get a hold of them because they said, and I quote, before they left our table, just make eyes at me if you want to order something. So it's like intentionally vague. It was still very hard to get a hold of them. But the place was like super busy. So I don't know what the deal was when you went that night. I had a good time, but I could see how you didn't. And that's all. I just wanted to give a little update. I actually was trying to remember the phone number, and I just sang a little jingle in my head. It works. The jingle works.
The jingle works.
Goodbye.
Well, I'm glad that you had a good time there. And I'm glad that it's a busy bar.
Yeah, it's nice to get an update that's like a little shady, but also like, well, girl, they're just doing their thing.
Yeah, and I understand that it could be hard if a venue is busy, but again, when I was there,
okay, you don't need to break.
There was less than 8 other people in the room, so I don't. And if multiples of them were sitting together, technically it's like 4 tables. So
right,
I 4 tables, 2 bartenders, and me and my friend with nothing in our hands.
Well, caller, maybe you should invite Meatball next time you go, and Meatball, you can go with the trans woman.
Going back. I'm not going back.
Okay, you're moving forward.
I'm moving forward, and I wish that bar the best. And I implore everyone to go read their Yelp reviews and make your own opinions.
Great. Let's take a break.
We'll take a fucking break on that one. Hey, Berna. And we're back. I got a little jazzy. Got a little 54 below.
Have you ever seen a jazz piano?
I got bamboozled into getting braces. I got hoodwinked. What are the other words?
Dipper and ball meat. Hey, I have a question. So my husband and I have been married for a few years
My
now,
husband
and seeing
and
each other, I guess, like, we'll say. And
I missed
lately, he feels that I have a need to like top, but I'm clearly the twink and he's the daddy. So I feel like he wants it. He likes it. He puts it in. So like he whatever, I'll do it, whatever. Yeah. And but if I come in him, he will puke. And like within 5 minutes he's in the bathroom puking. So sometimes I try to like not act like I've came in him, and then I have to like really like come again to make it seem like it's okay. He still pukes. Like he knows what's going on. So my question is he gay? Is he gay? All right. Thanks. Saving the world one peep at a time. Bye.
One peep.
Wait, the throwing up is funny. Well, I need to know, is he throwing up like, oh my God, you came at me, that's so gross, I'm going to throw up? Or is he throwing up like all of a sudden his body is like, something has changed within me?
I have no idea. That's like what I'm trying to figure out.
Because if you're coming twice and it's like, can your body like, shit, can your body tell if there's cum in the butt? Does he douche? Does he throw up if he douches? Do you douche?
I understand when you're sucking dick and someone comes in you feeling the urge to throw up.
Because it's gross.
Maybe it's like the O face when you're like, oh, and you're like, that's disgusting. But like, you want to throw up when your husband fucks you? Is it just because he's got an old sensibility because he's the daddy and he thinks twinks should only get fucked, not do the fucking?
Well, he said that the daddy wants it. He keeps putting it in him.
So, but you just can't come. But you're like, I'm fucking nutting at my husband.
Yeah, secretly, he nuts at his husband.
With no facial expression, just like keep fucking. See, the problem is I'm too sensitive. Once I come, I can't like keep fucking in that moment.
Yeah, I feel like I'd need a minute. Because I'd be like, oh.
Yeah, you got to do those after shocks. Like you're revving the engine type thing.
I saw one guy look like he has I hooked up with a guy, and right after he came, it took me out. I almost threw up because he was like, oh yeah, it was like he was having a stroke and it was like a long time. Too long. You know what I mean?
Hey, yeah. Some people feel the feelings the whole way through.
The wizard.
Sing it.
And
Wait, so is it true that they did live singing in all the takes? How do they weave it all together? We already talked about this.
We've done this already.
John, can I intern?
Mr. Chu? Marta B. Chu?
He had a baby? Did you know that?
Yeah, that's why he like missed one of the premieres or something. His like wife was having a child, right?
No, when they were filming it. Well, maybe they had another one because they filmed it 2 years ago.
Next call.
Okay.
Call back and tell me more about why your husband's throwing up. Is it that he doesn't like your cum in his butt, or that he? Well, we need to know more. I need more details.
Oh my god. Okay, so I am just leaving a cum dump that I occasionally go see, and I was hitting him up after the gym, and turns out that he was taking loads. So I was like, okay, cool, I'll go after the gym. And I get there, and there's two bottoms there, and I'm pretty sure I knew who the other one was. I didn't see his face. Don't think he saw mine. Pretty sure he's a friend of a friend, and now I have a secret to take to my grave. So, all right, and that's it. Goodbye.
How do you behave? I just encountered this because there's a sex thing that's happening, and I invited someone, and they said, "Oh, I saw these other people were coming, and I blocked one of those guys on Sniffy, so I don't want to be in the same place as him," which I totally get. You know, that's why that the age old question of who else is going to be there always pops up, right? Because you want to know, like, oh no, is it an ex? Is it a crazy person I had to get rid of? Like, but when it's like a cum dump like that, or a sex party, or sort of like a random thing, how would you react if you bumped anyone? Because I famously,
It happens to you all the time.
yeah, and you remember the one that I famously bumped into a famous person,
Yeah.
and who did you? Uh-huh.
Yeah, her?
No, who are you? Put in the chat.
Open the chat.
Oh yes, that, but also this person, and we were in a hotel room.
That's not a famous person.
Okay, well, okay, okay. Shut your mouth.
It was Frankie Grande, everybody. I'm just kidding.
But I just sort of like averted my eyes, and I was like,
I wouldn't have
Oh.
averted. I would have looked at it and said, "Come here and put that dick in my fucking mouth."
no, well, I wasn't interested, and I didn't
know
want,
it's huge.
I just, for me, I'm like, oh, let's just avert our eyes. Let's just enjoy the space we're in, but let's not overreact. So I think you're right. You take the secret to the grave,
You take
that you
the good, you
recognize
take
the
the bad.
bottom, and you just sort of move on. Like, I don't know. To me,
I think in a sex space, to me, which I'm not really a privy to, the closest thing I have is when I go to CCBC and I like see a friend of a friend, or even like I've run into people there that I know. Okay, see how I edited myself? See how I was very
yes,
polite about that? And okay, I've run into people that I know, and I try to avert eye contact, but this one time I thought it was a bit rude that when I was like maintaining eye contact talking to one of them while I was getting dressed again, he just kept staring at my dick. And I was like, "Eyes up, my
here.
dude."
Well, he's trying to imprint.
He wants to remember. But anyway, yeah. I think, the best that you can do is take that secret to the grave. And
The
the wizard, did they not recognize you? Or was he just ass up, like face down? He never turned around and look?
Oh, you're asking our caller.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
If I recognize someone, I just enjoy the time that I have in that room. And I kind of block out that they're there.
Yeah, you just sort of like move through that kind of stuff, and you just go like, okay, it's well, because I guess for me, I'm like, ultimately when you go to a sex space, the actual sort of point of view about being in a sex space should be, especially a casual sex space, should be the same as like going out to a bar. Like, it's not news to bump into someone that you know from around the way out at a party. So, like, apply that same shit to the sex space if you're going to casual sex spaces. Like, they're not meant to be, like, earth-shattering experiences. They're meant to be casual, sexual experiences for those who like to nut. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Nut, cum, and balls.
Nut, come, and drain those nuts. Meatball, we made it to the end.
I can't believe we've made it all the way to the end. And we've spent so much time together, and we're about to spend so much more time together.
When?
Tomorrow. 3 hours together.
Oh, but don't talk to me.
I have
think
the
you're gonna
tickets. Will
do-
you just show up on time?
Have I not? I've shown up on time to everything this week.
You were early yesterday. That was wild to me.
Well, you had told me 5:30, which made me think I was coming to be there at 5, which is why I said, should I come at 5? And you said 5:30. So I showed up at 5:27.
Well, the car was supposed to pick us up at 5:30.
I know, but you
it
weren't
ended
ready.
up picked it up. I would have been totally ready.
It ended up picking it up.
It ended up picking it up at 5:50.
Oh, and Girth and I met up at 9:30 in the parking lot behind Precinct and went and hung out at a bar and like talked for a little bit, and then we snuck upstairs right when the show started and you were on stage, so I knew you couldn't find him, and then we hung out in the back room, and then once Johnny and I gave each other the signal, there was a whole rigmarole to get that man snuck in
Oh,
there.
you were in the office with him?
No, we watched the first act, and then when Zavaleta went on, I was like, now's our time. So we went backstage, he took off his shirt, I gave him the pickles, and he hopped up on stage. And I don't know, you didn't hear the first part of it, but you were like, well, everyone, go buy your merch, take your photos. And I got on the mic and I said, hold on, Holiday, hold on. Whoa, Holiday.
Whoa, Holiday.
So
you don't got to give it to him. Wait, what is it? Don't give it to him dry? Wait.
Dry like that. You got to, you know what it is.
Yep. Okay, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Sloppy Seconds. You can follow us on Instagram at sloppysecondspod@gmail.com or follow us on Instagram at sloppypod or send us an email at sloppysecondspod@gmail.com or call in with your own fuck talk story to 213-536-9180. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't ever miss an episode, which come out every Tuesday and Friday. And to the person who called in and asked where Saturday came from, it's a meme.
It's a Vine.
It's a Vine. So look up Saturdays for the Boys and you will find it.
Saturday.
Goodbye.
That Modelo is lubing up those vocal cords.
I think just being around Kiki Ball Change made me realize sometimes you can just drop it down to a lower register and stay there. For access to our full uncensored video episodes, ad-free and 1 day early, plus our monthly Sloppier Seconds episode, and all of Mom Podcast premium content, check out Mom Plus Gold at mompodcast.plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Moguls of Media, aka Mom.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball.
Technical direction by Margot Padilla.
Editing and sound design by William Pitts.
Show artwork by Christian Cimarroni.
Theme song by Mike Malarkey.
Media and design support by Stone Cole.
Executive produced by Willem, Alaska, Big Dipper, Camille Stennis, and Joe Cilio.
Recorded at Forever Dog Productions.
Ooh, his nipples are tiny.